Cage Slinky.
Hey people, Cade Slinky here. So the January update, the patch notes are now live, and we just thought I'd go through some of them, my thoughts on them. I think majority of them are really good. There's a few question marks I'm going to put next to a few of them, but we'll quickly go through anyway and to see what's coming up over the next month or so. So the update is now available just for a small percentage of players on Google Play. I think they do this because it's easier on Android if there is any kind of like last minute kind of issues and bugs. So they try and iron them out before they release it to everyone on Apple and the rest of the people on Google Play. So yeah, that's just for their own kind of safety, but I'm sure it won't be long. So in this build, so what we've got, new collectible character, the next Tau Empire, which is Revas, the XV8 Crisis Battlesuit. So it's going to be unlockable in a new Greater Good event starting on January the 22nd. Now this isn't a legendary, so it should be like the standard kind of 20 missions able to unlock. A bit similar to some of the ones we've had recently. So that'd be interesting to see. New character coming soon. It's only, what, 12 days away as well, so not long to wait. Morgan Wright is coming back, as we knew. So the next Path of the Phoenix event starting on February the 12th. Returning players pick up where you left off. So this gives you plenty of time where you struggled last time, just to go back and make sure you can kind of rank. It's like a month we've got now to kind of rank them characters up that you were struggling before. So good stuff there. Upcoming quest events, we have Tigurius on 18th of January. That would be just your standard couple of days kind of missions. And Showsill on February the 1st, which I find quite quick for Showsill, so he's not been out for long. Fighting alongside the Necrons in an uneasy alliance against the Tyranids. So that'd be interesting. Showsill is a pretty cool character, to be fair, so it'd be interesting to see what kind of missions they put in with him on that. They've got a campaign mode. So the Elite Indominus is 17 to 24. And also the Elite Fall of Cadia is 1 to 16. So plenty more missions to get our teeth stuck in. So yeah, that's going to be good. The new tournament arena mode. Now, I'm not a huge fan of tournament. I like it. It's good fun. So this has been interesting how they've kind of spiced it up a bit. And I think we do need to spice some of these modes up. Just purely because over time we're just going to get it's kind of a bit laborious, and yeah, sometimes you just need to spice some of these modes up. So the upcoming live PvP battle events will introduce all new power-ups rule set and allow players to play at a higher rarity cap. So that's interesting. This is really putting a bit of spice to it. So power-ups are placed across the map. Collect them to have the edge over your opponent. Don't know what to make of that, really. I think that's kind of stopping this whole kind of like, you start one side, the opponent starts the other side, and a bit of like to-ing and throwing. I think this is kind of trying to bring people to get stuck in there and grabbing them. So that's what this is doing. It's kind of speeding up, I think, tournament play. Pick your highest rarity before starting a match. When you match with an opponent in the battle, is set in the highest rarity covered by both players' selections. Stronger characters are capped to this rarity. So that's just to try and make it a bit equal. Again, until it's live, be interesting to see how that kind of plays out. Like I say, with tournament, I kind of find if you haven't got the right heroes unlocked, you're at a bit of disadvantage at times. So as high rarity one character could be, is going to be really good against another character. So yeah, I still think there's more to do with tournament. I think some kind of like, I don't know, you get to pick like who you don't want to go against or something like that. So some kind of ban characters beforehand, mixing it up a bit random. So yeah, even a randomness tournament would be good. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this pans out anyway. So, and that's going to be starting on January 26th. So again, not too long for that. Shop crates now include badges, excluding the free daily ones. Players can now filter units in a deployment phase during quests and legendary events to see what characters meet the criteria. This is really good. This is a great upgrade, and I've been saying it for so long now. We really need this. I myself find I'm constantly filtering through, going backwards and forwards, even writing stuff down to try and work out who's the best. So this is just, yeah, this is a quality of life introduction. So that's really good. So that's a big tick for me, that one. So where to find updates. So the where to find updates is kind of like you click on a character and it will show you where to kind of get the shards, or you can click on a part of the gear and it will just show you where to get the parts for it. So shards will become droppable in requisition drops after completing a campaign level now. So you have the info on that. Shards that will become droppable in requisitions after completing an offer now have that info to where to find pop up. So it's just making it a little bit easy for you. We're scanning through a lot of these. Shards in the only drop in requisitions the players already locked the character. Now have that information on where to find. That's good. Items that are not yet rewarded in the Battle Pass rewards have the Battle Pass location where to find. Okay, it's pretty good. So they're really updating where to find, so you can kind of look around it, so you know where to aim for. Battle Pass improvements. That's a big question mark for me with this one. So now you can switch Battle Pass missions and normal missions with a button at the top of the screens, a bit of quality of life. When you open a Battle Pass, it will now automatically scroll to claimable mission rewards. That's, again, another quality of life which is really needed, so it's scrolling down all the time. Premium rewards now show you the tooltip for the reward instead of directly leading you to the buy feature. Okay, another quality of life. And the 2 new features. So the endless reward tier. After you finish tier 50, you can continue to collect Battle Pass points until the end of the season for some additional rewards. Now, I don't know what to make of that. Straight off, good, but it all depends on what rewards are. I kind of always seen the Battle Pass as an end point once you get to the end, but now it isn't. So I don't know what to make of it. It'd be interesting to see what the rewards will be and what it's going to push. It might make you push that bit more just to get to the end and more. But yeah, I don't know. I quite liked the way the Battle Pass 2 was, and I know it's constantly evolving. So until this kind of comes in play, I'm not too sure. So the premium missions, when you buy the premium pass, you'll be able to claim some additional mission rewards, helping you to progress faster or to catch up if you've missed some days. Now, this is a great feature for premium, and I think you should. If you're buying the premium, you should have some extra benefits. So I'm all for that. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the Battle Pass, what the additional rewards will be after hitting 50. So new Terminator Armour trait. Now this is great. So the first hit on this trait each turn against this character deals 75% less damage. Now this is a really good kind of trait to have. So hits dealing psychic damage or direct damage are excluded. That's fair enough. And this is going to be added to Typhus, Maladus, Abaddon after the Janzar event, and Angrax after the Janzar event, and also the NPC Chaos Terminators. So wow, yeah, this is a great kind of buff really for some of these characters, especially Typhus and Abaddon. Having this trait, do you know what I mean? It's going to make them really tough getting out there. The Overwatch, do you know what I mean? That first Overwatch hits you, it's going to be like 75% less damage. So that's really good. So yeah, look forward to testing that out. Additional balancing changes. Close combat weakness now reduces a range damage by 25% in the turn when the character leaves melee. So that was just melee damage, and now you've got the range damage as well. So if you're coming out of, if you've got close combat weakness, I think a lot of Tau have that. So it's a little bit of a yeah, bit of a down for them. Improved the Valkyrie Strike AI is what it is. Big target trait is added to more than Val and Volg. I think they kind of needed that anyway. So that just makes them in the tall grass. Do you know what I mean? They just can see a lot easier. But yeah, I think the big targets anyway. So this is another good one. Resilient trait added to Abaddon after the Janzar event. Now Abaddon is getting some really good buffs like this. Not only is he getting Terminator Armour, he's getting resilience. So Abaddon is, I mean, I've been chasing Abaddon now for, if you watch my videos, for so long. I really want that guy, and he's getting some, he's come out of this really well, so that's interesting. So increase the elite Indomitus, I keep saying that wrong, campaign difficulty to a better ally with other campaigns difficulty. Okay, that's interesting. Improve the system that scales down the stats of high rarity items in a tournament, arena and quest battles. So, okay, that'd be interesting to see. Fix the bug where free campaign battles of the Fall of Cadia Mirror given outdated upgrades. So yeah, that's a nice little fix there of a bug that people are experiencing. So now the characters can be upgraded to Gold 2. So if you're up there at that level now, you can get Gold 2. So instead of adding drops and upgrades, they've actually taken some away. So there's a list that you can find in the notes of all the new ones. And what they've said is they've took care to only replace drop locations of upgrades that either are very seldom or in use, or that have a lot of different drop locations already. We will add additional drop points of these upgrades in elite campaigns in the future. So as long as it doesn't kind of affect people, I don't think that's not too bad, to be fair. And then many small improvement bugs and improvements. So wow, that's a big update patch notes there. Some really good stuff. Again, like I said, some stuff are questionable until we can play them. Some of the balance changes are really good, I think. Like I said, the Baden's coming out really well. Battle Pass will be interesting to see what the endless reward tier is going to be like. I'm not too sure if I like that. Where to find updates is always good. Tournament Arena, hope that kind of buffs and changes up a bit. I think that, like I say, I think the main aim of that is going to be definitely stop this kind of like standoff, and going to start making people just jump in there and get the power-ups. All depending on what the power-ups is, and where they place. Hopefully they're placed kind of randomly and not like right in the doorstep of your team or opponent. If you're constantly doing that, it's going to make tournament a nightmare. So again, until it happens, we'll see. So there we go. Lots of stuff to come. Lots of videos to come about all this stuff in the future, as and when it rolls out. Hope you enjoyed this video and my thoughts. What's your thoughts on this? Is there anything you like, anything you don't like, anything that you think they could change again in the future? It's great to hear what your thoughts are. So please don't forget to check out some of my other videos, and also hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Take care. Bye-bye.